So then we are back with more understandings from the time of the Second Tabernacle services, where we find the Aramaic English translation of the word. This translation comes from the original manuscripts of the prophets of the Israelic lineage, so then we can understand the time of the end. As per Yeshayahu the prophet, we find layers of understanding of the spring feast, the autumn feast, and also the returning of the cities of the Messiah laid waste for many centuries. As we read it in Yeshayahu the prophet, we always are amazed with this great prophet. And we read then the newspapers and also our internet as far as what's going on with the world's market. And it came out very important information this very day, along with the joining up of the Islamic State with the Boko Haram of Nigeria. Then IBM, it's a very important company of the United States, has decided then to adopt then the Bitcoin system as a means of exchange. This truly casts a great understanding as far as Daniel the 11th chapter. As it was explained before, these types of monetary systems, they are obviously giving people other ways of purchases. Now, as far as we can understand, the only situation pending is taxes. So then Mr. Obama, the great president of the United States, should consider, obviously, his team of ministerial financial people having at least a gathering of themselves and talking of this topic, because if people they get a hold of this new system, they won't be able to charge taxes as of yet. And then when this system becomes available, a simple link with a local bank should be able to give then a new link with a system not yet properly linked with the central bank. So then truly it should be considered, obviously. And then people, they have another way of purchasing with their telephones and computers, making their lives a whole lot easier. So what was explained before as far as the linking up of local banks and central banks and virtual monetary systems has come today. So then those who were then awaiting for a great completion of prophecy, there you are, you have then what you were waiting for. They're going to speak more of these later on, because these should obviously become huge, because the next step of IBM and Bitcoin is then having some sort of a link with freighters. So not only IBM is extremely wise, but then they should consider their data linked up with the local freighters, so then later on when the government decides having their own systems linked up with the government, then they are a half step ahead of the others. So please stay tuned, much more coming up.